Hello everyone, my name is Ali. I'm one of the co-founders and directors of Ask Marketing, and I'm one of the course instructors for this course. The purpose of this session is essentially to give you a really good road test of the digital marketing bootcamp for emerging marketers and give you a really cheeky sneak peek onto the inside of this course to give you the information that you need to make the decision if this is going to be the right course for you to do. So I'm going to set my timer now. Your time is super precious. I'm going to set that timer. I'm aiming for this to be around 20 minutes, if not shorter. So grab a drink if you haven't done so already, and make sure that you do stick around until the very end, because I am going to be sharing a really exclusive launch offer with you guys that I think you're going to really like. So I've got about 3 or 4 pages worth of notes that I want to go through with you guys. So make sure that you stick around. This is going to be fast and furious. I'm going to share my screen now and we are going to jump in. All right, you should be able to see my screen now. So this is the dashboard of the Digital Marketing Bootcamp. So you'll see at the very top here, this big blue button, which is essentially the button that you'll click to resume the course at any time. So no matter how far you progress in your most recent session, that big blue button there called Resume Course is where you'll click and it will take you straight back into the course, no matter where you left off. So for the purpose of this dashboard, I'm first of all going to go down the right-hand side first. So this first widget that you can see here is essentially called the completion log. So regardless of where you're up to, whether you've done no modules or you're almost at the end, you will always be able to see here how you're tracking. So you can see me, myself, I've completed 2 of the 31 components completed. So it's always really nice, I find, to see where you're up to, and it's a really nice motivator for you to keep going at your own pace. Now, so that's the first widget. The second widget, now this is the digital marketing master data reporting file. So in essence, this is an optional extra. It's absolutely not required, but it is something that we highly recommend you taking a look at. Over the last 15 years, working our way up all the way from intern to CMO level in the corporate space, and now having Ask Marketing, we can confidently say that this is the digital marketing reporting file for you. So everything from reporting on Google Analytics to organic social media, all the way through to Facebook advertising and Google search ads, this is your master data reporting file that we actually use on all of our consulting clients on the other side of our business. And we can be absolutely sure that this is going to capture everything that you ever need. We use it every single day. It is the one source of truth. So we do encourage you to check that out. Then next thing down the right-hand side, you'll see the link here to download the mobile app. So we know you guys are super busy. You're on the go, whether you're in an Uber, on a bus, on a tram. The whole point of this bootcamp is to make sure that it's accessible for you so that you've got quick, snackable learning on the go. So do click there and download the app so that you can actually access the Digital Marketing Bootcamp on your mobile or tablet devices. Now, next thing here. Now, this is crazy. We've got Academy students who are saying to us, we would pay a subscription just to have access to this Facebook group alone. So essentially, as soon as you sign up and become a member of the Digital Marketing Bootcamp for emerging marketers, you will get access to the really private, exclusive Facebook group. Now, this Facebook group basically acts as an online community to answer your questions whenever you need, wherever you are. So what I'll do is I'll actually jump in. I've got it open already. So you can see here, just this morning, I welcomed a couple of members who joined us yesterday into the group. You can see here we've got a question from Emma that came through last week around MarTech tools that allows performance measurement. We've then got another question from Indira around how to determine the right budget for a campaign. You can see here that's a question that's not necessarily related to the bootcamp. It's actually related to Indira's job. She is a marketing executive within a big global coffee company, actually. And Indira has asked this question around how to establish the right budget for an ads campaign. So you can see here, we have got so many questions in here from our members. I post job opportunities in there to make sure you guys are able to hit the ground running if you are looking for a new role. Cherie, one of our members, has asked a question with regard to email marketing. And you can really see here that a lot of people do utilize this Facebook group and take advantage of it to ask a question, whether it be about the bootcamp or something relating to their job that we can help out. So that's a really valuable tool that you will have access to forever, lifetime access, when you sign up for the Digital Marketing Bootcamp. Then you'll see these next three widgets here are the explaining a little bit about the experience of our course instructors. So the first one here, that is myself, Alexandra King, that is me. And my experience, as I said before, my experience stems from working all the way back as a marketing assistant, all the way through to chief marketing officer in some really exciting global brands, the likes of Samsung, Reebok. I've worked with the Adidas Group, Beats by Dr. Dre, Huawei, Lacoste, to also some of Australia's leading startups and scale-ups prior to founding this business. So my experience does run deep, and I'm really passionate about passing on my level of knowledge to emerging marketers like yourself. Let's move on to Stephanie. Stephanie, for those of you who don't know, is my sister. She's also one of the co-founders of our company, and she also comes from a wealth of knowledge. So she has also worked from intern all the way up to acquisition marketing manager for an Australian scale-up tech business in the fitness space. She's led very large digital marketing teams and managed seven-figure digital advertising budgets in leading organizations. So she comes from a wealth of knowledge also. Michael Lamb is our third course instructor. So Michael is ex-Deloitte, senior manager at Deloitte. He's also got a digital marketing agency called Cornerstone, who we partner with for a lot of our work in our other company. Michael has spent the last 20 years working with companies to implement online strategies and drive their digital success. So you are in good hands. Now, let's scroll up. How am I going for time? 6 minutes. All right, I am going to absolutely power through this next section. You'll see here down the middle of the screen is all of the modules 1 through to 12. So modules 1 through to 12 cover everything from digital strategies, Google Analytics, SEO, Google ads, Facebook ads, email marketing, and everything in between. Essentially, the complete foundation that you will need as a marketer in this day and age. So module 1, the course introduction, I'm not going to go into too much now, but essentially I explain a lot more about the experts ourselves who are the course instructors and take you through our breadth of experience so that you can be confident in what we're teaching you and where that has stemmed from. And then module 1C, our top tips for before you start. Essentially, that is all about how we recommend you learn in terms of the practical components, what you should have open on your screen, how you can utilize the course notes, how you can open the course notes in a Google Live doc so that you can keep those course notes and utilize them forever. I'll let you go into that in your own time, but that is what that's all about. Now, I'm just going to take a very quick sip of water. All right, so the first learning outcome, I'm not going to go into all of these modules because obviously there's so many learning outcomes within each, and we don't have all day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a couple and we're going to go into them and I'll show you what they're all about. So let's jump into module 3 to start. Module 3 is called Creating Customer Personas. So this is what it looks like inside a module. So at the top here, you'll see the main learning video. Now that learning video ranges from between 20 and about 45 minutes, depending on the module. And that is one of your course instructors explaining to you all of the learning outcomes. So when you can see in this learning, in this module 3, you can see that these here, what I've highlighted below, are the learning outcomes that we cover. On the right-hand side, you will see the assessment. Nothing to be scared of. It's a multiple choice, very quick quiz. It will take you 5 to 10 minutes. You can try it as many times as you like. So nothing to be worried about there. There is a quick assessment though at the end of each of the 12 modules so that you can complete it and then mark as complete, which as you can see where my cursor is now. Nothing more satisfying than marking something as complete. I know I'm like that anyway. And then just down here under the downloads tab, so you will see the course notes PDF, you'll see the mini project PDF, as I mentioned earlier, an optional extra in terms of something we would recommend you doing to really accelerate your knowledge, but it's absolutely not a requirement to pass the course. It is optional. And then 2 extra downloads. So you can see here, I've actually downloaded these already. So you can see we actually provide really valuable downloads like this one, an actual customer persona interview template for you there, as well as all of the interview questions that you might need to ask in order to build your customer personas. So at every single point of this course, we're really laying the foundations to set you up for success in your roles or in your future role, and also giving you templates like those ones that I just showed you that you can actually open as a Google Doc and use in live format to really impress your next manager in the business that you either work for now or the business that you work for in the future. So that's what that is all about. That gives you an idea of essentially what inside one of the modules looks like. I'm going to scoot back to the dashboard and I'm going to jump into, you can see here, these are the rest of the modules. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to go into module 11, which is SEO and SEM. So within module 11, SEO and SEM, you can actually see 4 key videos. And this is where we recruit Michael Lamb to come in and add his level of expertise, you can see here, in terms of helping you to essentially build your very own SEO campaign. So where to start, what to do, how to build keyword research, how to bring that back into the business and actually set up a keyword strategy for the company that you're working with. So that's what that video is there. 45 minutes of Michael doing a one-to-one screen share just for you guys based on a relevant SEO strategy. If I go back again, I'll go into module 11C. This is Michael again, providing another video in terms of how to set up a Google search campaign. So you hear the term PPC, pay-per-click, Google Ads almost every day. Michael actually shows you guys exactly how to build a Google PPC campaign from start to finish. So that's all there for you as well. Now, there's one more that I thought I'd jump into, and that is Facebook advertising. Let me scroll down to that. Where am I? I think it must be on the next page. Here. Looking straight at it. Okay, so module 12 is actually a comprehensive overview of Facebook and Instagram advertising. So we go through absolutely everything that you need to know in order to build, run, and successfully execute a Facebook marketing campaign. So what is Facebook Business Manager? What is Facebook Ads Manager? How to navigate around them. How to set up and use Facebook pixels, how to create targeted audiences based on your customer personas, how to run a Facebook ad campaign from start through to finish, and then how to analyze the performance of your Facebook ad campaign. And you can see there's hours of amazing video tutorials where we dive right into our own ads manager so you can see on the tools really practical examples of how you can execute all of that yourself. All right, how am I going for time? Perfect, 13 minutes. So the next thing that I'm going to run through with you guys, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for the moment because I think that will give you a really good understanding of inside the bootcamp. Now, some really quick FAQs. So you might be wondering exactly if this is the bootcamp for you. And I really hope that that video tutorial showing you a sneak peek inside the bootcamp gives you a really clear understanding of how much value really is jam-packed into there. But let's talk through some of our most frequently asked questions from people just like yourself. The first one, is the bootcamp for me? Well, if you are a uni student, a job leaver, a uni student, a uni leaver, a job seeker, or you're already in the marketing industry and you're looking to upskill, or you're in another industry and looking to move into the digital marketing industry, this is the perfect course for you to really bridge that gap between theoretical knowledge and actual real world practical application. So I cannot emphasize it enough. So many of our course members have said to us, this is the most valuable course that we have ever done. It is such good bang for buck. It's really relevant. It's done by people who have lived and have worked through the digital age, as opposed to some of the other courses out there. And we are really backed by amazing experience. Us ourselves as course instructors are working on the tools in these big companies every day. They are our clients. So we're really, really passionate about passing on that level of knowledge and education to you guys. Second question, how long will it take? Very good question. You will have access to the course for a full 12 months. We know that you guys are busy. We know that you don't have loads and loads of time. Each module, to give you an idea, will take between 1 and 2 hours, maybe 2.5 if you absolutely do everything, including that optional extra mini project, which is absolutely not necessary. So let's work to the 1 to 2 hours per module, and you have access for a full year. So could you smash it out in 2 weeks? Absolutely. Could you really self-pace it over 12 months? Absolutely. The reality is you will have access to the course for 12 months and then access to the Facebook group for a full lifetime. So you can ask us questions in there forevermore, whether it's digital marketing bootcamp course related or something relating to your, your everyday life or your job. That is there for you forever. So I hope that answers that question. Next question, can I start the bootcamp anytime? Yes, you absolutely can. One thing that we would obviously suggest is that if you don't think, in the next year, you're going to be having any time whatsoever, which I think is highly unrealistic. If something is important to you and you need to upskill, which I know so many of you do, or else you wouldn't be here in the first place, you can find time. You have access for 12 months. The time is now. Get started as soon as you can. Next thing, does it matter if I don't live in Australia? Absolutely not. You guys will have seen on our website, we take payment in Australian dollars and also in US dollars. So no matter where you are in the world, you can gain access to the bootcamp. And of course, the Facebook group and the live interaction that happens in there between our community members means that no matter where you live, you can get real-time feedback about your pending questions in the Facebook group. Now, last of all, how much does it cost? And what is the special offer I have been meaning to tell you guys about? So, how much does it cost? We are a brand new education business bringing really amazing, relevant digital marketing to you guys from industry leaders such as ourselves. So we have a really special launch offer for you guys at the moment. The course in Australian dollars is usually $249. At the moment, you can save $100 and get the course for $149 Australian dollars. As I said, I've been in the industry 15 years. I have not seen this kind of value. Our whole purpose is to educate and to give back to the industry. So this isn't about creating a really expensive, unrealistic course, because we know that that's not what you guys want. So that $149 offer is a very limited time, and you can sign up for that today. In US dollars, it's usually $200, and the special offer is for $120 US dollars. So you will save $80 for the US price as well. So that's 40% off for both our Australian and international members. So that's the end of this road test video. I really genuinely hope that this has given you an amazing sneak peek into the digital marketing bootcamp for emerging marketers, and that this has given you the information that you need to make a decision if this course is for you. Now, remember, you can always reply to us via email in the email that we had sent you in order for you to find this video. So please reach out to us by email at any time if you have any other questions. There's also a frequently asked questions page on the website. The URL is askmarketingacademy.com/frequently-asked questions. So if there's any other pending question that you prefer not to email us about, you can see a huge list of FAQs on the website that will also help you to answer any other questions that you have. I really look forward to welcoming you into the course. I know that it will be the right decision, and I can't wait to meet you soon.